friends, it's Keshia H here, and I am in the patio, and I am doing a pop-up. I am doing a pop-up live stream. I wanted to come on, and I was out here in the patio and doing some things, and so I was like, hey, why don't you just go live since you're out here? So I finally got some more soil. I've been putting it off. I actually went to the Walmart one day and sat in the parking lot because I didn't want to get out. It was so hot. So I'm here today, and I wanted to get some more seedlings into the ground, not into the ground, but into some containers. Hi Bill, how are you? Happy Monday. I'm just doing a pop-up. I don't know whose time it is, but you know, if you join me, it's gonna be our time. So I'm here, and let's see if I can. I don't know how to see the chat on my cell phone here, because I did come from YouTube. Hi Janice J Creates, happy Monday. Yeah, so I did schedule a redirect to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. So regardless of how long I want. Hi, and Dorothy, how are you? I know it's late over there, or rather early, early over there. Hi there, keeping up with the Griffins. Okay, here a while at the kids' basketball game. Okay, you said here, can't hear much, but we're here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. And welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I did was I came out with intentions of putting some things in the ground. So I have some seedlings, and I'm gonna grab those. They've gotten pretty big. I hope you can still hear me okay. So I have some more seedlings. I have some green beans, and I have some corn, and I have a couple of more, and some watermelon and cantaloupe over there. And I have also, yeah, watermelon, cantaloupe, corn, green beans. And that's what I wanted to try to take out of these, have their seedling starter tray things here. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. Okay. Since I've gotten me some more soil, I have my little space set up here. And I tried to get really prepped, but this is 40 pounds of dirt right there. That's a lot of dirt. Well, that is cow manure and compost. And then I got some perlite that, because I noticed that in some of my grow bags, oh, I'm not looking at everybody, I apologize. So who else do we have? Hi, Miss Deb, how are you? Yes. Hey, sister. My sister Latoya is in the chat. Bill, say hello to my sister. She's going to be with us in July. On the go with YOLO. Hello there. How are you? Thank you for popping in. Sister, I'm so glad you joined me. You caught my live stream. See the world. Thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. Carnival Cruise Addicts. Oh, I'm looking at my laptop over there because I can see the chat better. Thank you. Warm Strong is Bill, sister. Oh, wait a minute. That's not my sister, Latoya Williams. Look, I guess I need to put on my glasses. I can't see my screen at all. I thought that was my sister. It says Latoya Williams, not Latoya. My sister. Hey, Latoya Williams. We can be play sisters. We can be YouTube sisters. so crazy. Hi, Cruz Bolero. Hi, Maggie. Thank you guys for coming in. Roxanne's Kitchen, thank you. Enough love. Same to you. Hi, Pete, my scratching Pete. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I got the manure. I got the perlite. And because my soil had been kind of thick, I also got some peat moss. Yeah, so I was researching how to, and all of these bags are heavy, guys. I've been working out, but they're still pretty heavy. Woo! They're actually really, really heavy. Yeah. So I know this one, the smaller one, the first one. You are officially my YouTube sister, Latoya. The first time I saw your name, you were in someone else's chat, and I said, oh, I should tell her she has a similar name to my sister, because my sister has been called Latoya Williams before. And here I am, totally mistaking you for my sister. Oh, that's so funny. But that's about how things normally go in my life. I'm always laughing at myself. Okay, so taking these gloves off for just a second. My my earbud, because I decided not to replace my AirPods and just picked up another set. Hi, really, Anna. How are you? Thank you for coming in. So guys, I'm just out here in my patio, and I do have plenty of dirt down here and other stuff, but I won't keep you down there. So I am, hi there, Scott, with Controversial Cruising. Welcome in. So I am going to, yes, we appreciate the support, Latoya. We definitely appreciate the support. That used to be me, and all these folks were encouraging me to start my own channel, but you know, none of them want to assist with editing and, you know, posting. And then they say, hey, you got to go live, and it's hard. It's hard work. Oh, thank you, Scott. I'll be on the lookout for it. I will be on the lookout for it. But yeah, nobody wants to edit and, record and edit my videos, so I'm having to do all that myself. This stuff is not easy at all. They make it look easy, these folks with these channels, but it is not easy. But what I'm doing, guys, again, if you didn't hear me when you first came in, I wanted to get my seedlings. These are cantaloupe seedlings that I have, so it's 4 in this pot. Hi there, Kicking It Country. Thank you for coming in. So I have my cantaloupe there. I have some sugar baby watermelon seedlings here, and I have 4 things of corn and some green beans here. Don't ask me what kind of green beans. I don't know. They're green beans. And here's another watermelon seedling. So I am going to put this dirt. So I have a big tub here, or tote rather, that I'm going to put the dirt in. And I usually will do that and mix it all up in there. So so I have that, and then I also have all my containers, and I already put my holes in my containers. I went to the Dollar Tree to buy some more little pots like the ones that I have here, the little ones, and they were all out of those. So I headed over to the party section, and I picked this one up. Well, actually I picked up 10 of them, and I put my holes in them. And I had went to the hardware store a few weeks ago, and I bought me a tool. I tell you what, the guy at the hardware store did not want to sell me this tool. I was trying to tell him what it was and what I wanted. I said, it's like a screwdriver. I said, but it heats up and I can poke holes into plastic. Hi, Miss Betty, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I enjoyed your premiere. You were chit-chatting the whole time and making that salad. It looked so good. But I bought this thing right here. What is it called? This is called a, I don't know if Weller is the brand or the name of it, but anyway. Oh, this says it's a wood burning kit, but I'm using it to poke holes in plastic buckets, okay? And so, but the guy did not want to sell it to me. He was like, oh no, you don't need to use that. You saw you on television? Yes, Miss Betty. I have been trying since like 4:15, and you know how I am. I get all distracted and have to have everything a certain kind of way. Hi, Miss Kayak 7Cs. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, everybody, please make sure that you're hitting the like and giving me the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hi, Miss T. Event Yours is Spirit. Thank you so much for coming in. So I am gonna put this dirt. I was trying to move the plants out the way so that I don't break any of them. I've done that, and then they don't want to grow right. It makes me all upset. So I'm going to put a little bit of this dirt. So I have a mix of things that I'm gonna put in here, right? So I have my potting mix for potted plants and container plants. I have compost and manure. I have on gloves, and I have my perlite, and I have some peat moss. I have some peat moss. Yeah, they're getting tall. Everything is getting tall. But I don't have any fruit, although I did harvest some not turnips, what do you call them? Radish. I did. I harvested some radish over the weekend. So was that Saturday, I think? Friday evening or Saturday, that I harvest some radish that I pulled up from the little pots right here in the front. So the 3 little pots right there in the front. I harvest some radish, and they look like radish. My husband ate one. I cleaned them really well. He ate one, and he was like, it's spicy. So they taste like radish too. So you never had a radish, Latoya? You may have and maybe don't realize it. Have you ever had a mixed salad and they have these little white things in them with a red rim around it? Those are radishes. So you might have and not really realize that you had one. If you ever bought a bag salad mix or something like that, you might have had it. So I know that I use bag salad mixes a lot, and at salad bars they're usually, no, you never had it? You're not really missing out. I mean, it's not too much you can do with a radish other than put it in a salad. Some people will roast them, like with roasted vegetables, and some people will pickle them, but I've only had them in salads. Hi there, Marlene. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys being here with me. And I'm lifting this bag so you guys can't see me, so I'm just gonna turn you just a little bit, okay, down just a little bit so you can see what I'm trying to do here. I'm moving the camera. Oops, sorry. I don't wanna, sorry. Okay, and I have my box fan out here because, again, I've told you guys, she does not like to be hot at all. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do in, oops. I don't know what I'm gonna do in Mexico. I'm gonna die. And there goes the camera falling. And then when I was setting up the live stream, I could not, after I got it scheduled, I had it scheduled for 6:15, and then I could not find it. I was like, oh my gosh, where is it at? I could not find it. Couldn't find it anywhere. So I am trying to put some of the dirt in to the tote here. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Okay, yes. So I'm trying to put some of this dirt in. And I know my Walmart grocery shopper, because I added it to my my Walmart order yesterday. I added this bag, which is 2 cubic feet, and I had 3 bags of this manure, yeah, and plus the peat moss. So I know they were not happy with me, because not only did they have to shop it to pick it up and put it in the carts, but then they had to put it in my car. Hi there, Miranda. Happy Monday. Drive safely. Pay attention as you're driving. I appreciate you coming in, though. Just making sure I haven't missed anybody. I'm using my scissors here. So again, so now I'm putting some manure in there with the potting mix. And again, this is a 40-pound bag, which means that the potting mix bag has to be at least 100, because it's 2 cubic feet, and this one is usually, well, they don't even say what cubic feet it is. But anyway. Hi, Miss Patty. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Ah, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I've been all out and all over the place today. I went to the gym, and I recorded a little video, not of me working out, but of the equipment that I use and of me walking from the gym. And then I put in some inspirational messages into that little video. So after I edited it down, it was 2 minutes and 4 seconds. So it'll get posted tomorrow. And you guys can see that. Put that over there. And I have been working out. I worked on my biceps and triceps today, and I worked my abs. So I did the curls, and then I did this thing that goes around like this. And then I spent 45 minutes on the recumbent bike. So I had lots of fun today. So I was in there for a long time. I was in there for quite some time today. So I appreciate you guys all for being here. Okay, got 18 thumbs up. I appreciate that. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more of the perlite in here, the Miracle Grow perlite. It helps keep the so now I guess everybody knows my last name, but it helps keep the what do you call it, the soil from clumping up. So I'm adding it in to my container here. The potting soil already has some in it, but since I am adding the manure with the compost, and again, what I've been seeing with my other plants is that everything is, some of the stuff is a little, the soil is too thick, and so I want to make sure that everything is able to get enough moisture in it and they're not drying out. Okay, so now I'm looking for my little shovel. See it down here. Let's get into it. My little spade here, rather. And so I am going to mix this up. Hi there, Sea Lake Journeys. I am mixing soil for my plants here. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. So there is the potting mix on the bottom. I added the a bag of the compost and manure mix on top of that. So, and this is basically what I've been doing, is that I was using a mix of potting soil, compost and manure, and the perlite, and I was putting topsoil in there. Hi Angie Hart, thank you for coming in. I was putting perlite in there, but not perlite, topsoil. I was putting topsoil in there, and I think maybe that might have been contributing to some of the problem. So maybe I should have put the topsoil at the bottom. I don't know, or maybe I should have limited, you know, instead of equaling out all three. Hi there, Joshua Gabrielle. Thank you for coming in. Oh my goodness. And I can't pronounce your name or read your language. Ooh, excuse me. But Arabic speaking, writing person, thank you so much for being here. I'm sure you've come over from Abdul's, and I appreciate you. Hi Jamie, Beauty Boss, Jane by Jamie. So I am mixing all of this up here so that I can, before I put it into my containers. And mixing all the perlite up and everything. And this thing here, I tell you what, I need to be able to use both of my hands equally, because this muscle over here and this in my right arm, I don't want to be, you know, have one big arm. I don't want to have one big arm and one little arm, because I'm stirring this up too much with my right arm. And I know I'm silly sometimes. So, but guys, I'm only going to be on here for another 10 minutes. So I only scheduled it for, I tried to do 6, but that wasn't working out. And then I scheduled for 6:15, and then I lost the video. And then I changed it to 6:30. So I'm on. But I do have you guys scheduled for a redirect to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. She will be going live at 7 p.m. here Eastern Standard Time. So you guys just stick around and we can raid her. We can do a raid over to Elisa's. She would greatly appreciate that. And you guys can get to know my friend Elisa. I'll be getting to meet her this summer on our cruise. I'm looking forward to meeting her as well. So, but I will still be out here playing in the dirt. You put some in your cart? Oh yeah, okay, well, good deal. Yes, Keisha Raid. Yeah, good deal, Latoya. It's not bad for you. Let me go get my pot and show you my radish. So what does that say? Elisa? Yes, Elisa is absolutely awesome. You'll be over there, Sea Legs. Yes, so that's why. And our friend Goga, he has been promoting the redirect, the raids, and helping people, you know, to get other people what do you call it, viewers, right? Especially people that are looking for watch hours. So hi there, Ibu Farah channel, thank you so much for being here, sister. So this is a radish, Latoya, and so you can see this one. It's I don't know if you can see this one, right? So it's about ready to come up here. But I left those in there a little bit longer, and this one is not quite up. But the way, what I read and what I studied. Hi there, Grandma Udi. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning from Jakarta, Indonesia. Yes. So you guys are like 11 hours behind us. So or maybe it's 12 now since we're daylight savings time. Hi there, Jason, Mr. Bucket List. I'm playing in the dirt. Mr. Bucket List, I'm playing in the dirt. I am planting, yes. When you come to North Carolina and you come to the Triad, well, you can have some cantaloupe, or maybe you can have some watermelon. But I've seen you eat, and I think you're a country boy at heart. I got corn and I got green beans. You can put them together and have some I was gonna say succotash, but I don't eat succotash, so I would do corn and green beans instead of lima beans and corn. So I'm gonna pot these up. So I am playing in the dirt, and I was just showing everybody how I was mixing my soil, and I was showing LaToya my my radish plant that I grew from seed. I grew these as seedlings, and then I transferred them to this pot. Thank you, Joshua, I appreciate that. So I am a real gardener, and my husband even ate one of my radishes. Oh, and he ate one of my strawberries too. I think he ate 2 strawberries. He said one of them was sweet, but he didn't complain about the second one or reference it, but he ate it. I love that man. So he's anxious for tomatoes, and cucumbers. He loves cucumbers and okra, so I have okra growing as well. And so, yeah. And so I have my Dollar Tree ice bucket tote things. They are gonna be plant potters now. And I put my holes in them myself with my new tool that the man act like he didn't trust me to use on my own. You said you need a good tomato sandwich. You know, LaToya, what kind of mayonnaise do you put on? Do you put Miracle Whip, or do you use real mayonnaise? Duke's, Hellman's, what brand? You know, because people are real picky about their mayonnaise that they put on their tomato sandwich. Hi there, Sherry with Destination Fun. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, so tomato sandwich with your mayonnaise and your salt and pepper. You said yuck. Yes, I like Hellman's too. We use Hellman's here. Well, with Easter, my daughter and I, we were making some deviled eggs, and everything was closed, and we did not have mayonnaise. And she went to a convenience store up the street from us, and all they had was Miracle Whip. And she was like, I don't know if this is gonna taste the same. I said, it's not. I said, but we'll add a little bit more mustard and more pickles to kind of hide the taste of the Miracle Whip. I think when I was growing up, my mom used Miracle Whip, and so, but it's not my favorite. So now what I'm doing, I'm filling this bucket. I should have moistened this soil some. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And so, guys, we got 3 minutes, and I will be redirecting, and I'd appreciate all of you staying. So there are 16 of you here now, and so at least, you know, at least a minimum of 5 minutes to raid over to Elisa's place, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. So I'm just putting a little moisture in this, guys. And this is rainwater that I collected yesterday from the rain storm. Well, it didn't really storm. It sprinkled off and on. So I collected that rainwater in one of my totes and another couple of containers. Yes, everyone, please make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate it. And so I've added the water here. So we got 2 minutes, guys. So I guess I will tell you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And here in my garden, my mom used Miracle Whip and Blue Plate mayonnaise. I've heard of blue mayonnaise, but I've never tried that. So I've only had Duke's and Duke's and Hellman and Miracle Whip and whatever Chick-fil-A sell in their little packets. I like Chick-fil-A's mayonnaise. But anyway, we'll be raiding over to Alyssa Adventures and Cruising in just a couple of minutes, guys. So this is Keshia H, and I'm here in my patio again, getting ready to transfer my vegetables. Kraft mayonnaise, okay, I can use for sandwiches. Yeah, so Kraft mayonnaise, the Kraft real mayonnaise, it tastes okay, but I really prefer Hellman's. So but yes, so I'm transplanting these. These are fruit, these are not vegetables. So these are watermelon, these are sugar babies. They don't get very big. Well, I say that, but uh-oh, my battery looks like it wants to, uh-oh, sorry guys, sorry about that. My battery looks like it wants to do something there. Turn that on. Okay, yes, Hellman's is definitely the winner. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna now put the soil into the pot. So it is 7 o'clock, guys, and I did this redirect. I hope it works, and raids us over to Elisa's. Uh-oh, sorry. I hope it redirects and raids everybody over to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. I did set it up, so I hope it works. Not sure if I know how to do it without doing it. Oh, yeah, I don't know how to even check to see if I have it set up now. Nope, that's not it. I'm looking to see if I can find it. Oh, when she starts her live. Okay. That would be nice if it just does it automatically. Don't be laughing at me, Mr. Bucket List. I'm sorry. I don't have all your fancy equipment. I'm not a documentary person and traveling all the world in my retired state. I'm just a regular housewife, mom, community, neighbor person. Hi, Parker's on the go. Good evening. Thank you for coming in. Yes, everyone have a blessed and beautiful day. Yeah, you can redirect. And I hope I had it scheduled. I'm checking to see if Elisa is even on yet. I know last week she was having some troubles with her live stream. It is still showing upcoming, so she has not started it yet. So I'll keep it there, and I'll keep going until she's ready for us. Yeah. Hi, Hajways. Thank you so much. Technical stop mover as it is bedtime here. Thank you so much, Hajways. I appreciate that. Appreciate everyone for coming in and giving me a little bit of support. I really appreciate that. So glad you guys could come in. Make sure you hit the like button before you go to sleep, Hajways. Our Indonesian folks are getting up and getting their day started. I have some great folks in here. I appreciate most of you. I don't appreciate most of you. I appreciate all of you. Mark the Shark. Mark, that's my favorite Mark, guys. It's my favorite Mark. Oh, and my favorite Tiffany as well. Thank you guys for coming in. So now I am, oops, I'm putting dirt in the pot now. Because it's a little moist now, so it's a little thicker. And the plants will like it better when I put it in here. Okay, so she's live. All right, I hope this redirect works. I don't know if it doesn't work, you guys will have to Uber over on your own, but do Team Keshia Raid or Keshia Raid or something like that or whatever. Thank you guys for coming in. Peace and blessings to everyone. Oh, when I end, okay, let me go ahead and end then. Thank you guys for coming in. Stay blessed. Thank you so much, Pete. Oh, I got a moderator. So I'm gonna end now. Bye, guys. Go over to Elisa, stay for at least 5 minutes, but I would love for you to stay for her entire hour and a half. Bye, guys.